Recently, Croatia has been getting a lot of negative press when it comes to tourism. Prices have risen dramatically, over-tourism has left many locals frustrated, and visitor numbers aren't growing like they once were. So, for the next 48 hours, I'm going to explore some of Croatia's most famous landmarks, restaurants, and bars to find out what's really going on. Hopefully, by the end of this trip, we'll have a much clearer answer to one simple question. Is Croatia still worth visiting? We began our journey with a short drive from Split Airport into the city. I can feel your heat through the air this morning. Waves are breaking over. On the way, we decided to make a quick detour to a viewpoint. It sounded like a great idea until the road started climbing. Safe to say, our tiny 1 litre car wasn't exactly built for mountain roads.
Oh my god, it's not more, is it? It's getting steeper again.
We climbed the mountain as high as we dared.
If you weren't sweating before, you are now, mate.
With the little 1 litre hire car starting to overheat and us getting further and further away from civilization, we decided this was probably as far as we should push our luck. We didn't quite make the top, but the views were still pretty incredible. On the way back down the hill, we stumbled across this place which was pretty cool. Apparently, there are several small monasteries, chapels and pilgrimage sites in the mountains around Split. Having survived the mountains, we arrived in Split and made our way to our hotel in the old town. This was one of the cheapest options available for a private room and cost £92 per night. The apartment was nice and clean, it had air conditioning which was massively appreciated and had a really good selection of tea, coffee and little treats. The shower room was basic but it did the job. So the regular viewers amongst you might notice that Leslie's not with me today. Unfortunately, due to work commitments, she couldn't make it. So instead, I brought along my better looking brother from another mother and long-time best mate, Danny.
AKA the budget replacement. So if the views start to drop, you know exactly who to blame.
Yeah, definitely be blaming him. So yeah, he's joining me on this little quest that we're on this week. So if you see him in the background in the video, just know I'm not being stalked.
Funny enough, Leslie's not here today, but I did see someone around here that looked a little bit, you know, similarity to Leslie.
Yeah, do you ever feel like you're being watched?
Cheers.
Cheers. We headed down Split's famous Riva to see if we could find somewhere for dinner. This is probably the busiest part of the city, with cafes and restaurants stretching all the way along the waterfront. It's the kind of place where you can easily lose track of time just people watching, soaking up the atmosphere and watching the boats come and go. Since one of the biggest complaints about Croatia lately has been the cost, we took a walk up and down to see if we could find somewhere with some reasonable prices. Unfortunately, all the restaurants were similar in price, averaging around 30 to 50 euros per meal, so definitely on the higher side compared to a lot of the European countries we visited. We decided to take a walk a bit further into the old town to try and find somewhere that would put a little less stress on our bank balances. We managed to find this place that felt a little bit more reasonable. We shared a bruschetta mix for 18 euros. And then I opted for the seafood pasta, which was delicious and definitely cooked through well. If not, a little too well.
No. Wow, that is hot. Let's try that again. Right.
After dinner, we headed to a few different bars. The prices were definitely on the steeper side, averaging around €8 for a beer and €15 to €20 for a cocktail. These views definitely made up for the higher cost though. We chose one of the more popular spots for breakfast and it didn't disappoint.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good, you?
Service, please.
Great. Outside or inside?
Outside, please.
Outside the door. Okay.
11,50 was a bit steep for granola and yoghurt, but with the heat almost touching 30 degrees at 9 AM, I was in the mood for something cold and refreshing.
This looks good. Super fresh. Super fresh and super free. Super free. Got like cinnamon apples. The banana's been fried, which is beautiful.
Overall, a lovely breakfast and a great way to start our day before we go explore the city's Roman ruins. This is Diocletian's palace, and believe it or not, this isn't just one of Croatia's biggest tourist attractions, it's actually around 1700 years old. It was built by the Roman Emperor Diocletian as his retirement home after he stepped down from ruling the Roman Empire, which was almost unheard of at the time. What's really fascinating is that this isn't just an old ruin. People still live and work inside the palace walls today. There are homes, shops, restaurants and cafes tucked away into these ancient streets, making it one of the most unique historic sites in the world. If you're a Game of Thrones fan, you might recognise parts of the palace too. The underground cellars beneath it were used as the location where Daenerys Targaryen kept her dragons imprisoned. It was free to enter, so definitely worth exploring.
So guys, one of the most popular things to do in Croatia is to go on a boat tour. I'm going to take you along on one today. We've booked an island hopping tour, so we're going to jump on board. We'll see how it goes. I'll let you know if it's worth doing or not.
I think we need a beer. We might be here for half an hour.
Yeah, go and grab us a beer.
We were stood in this queue for some time, and as I looked around, I started to become a bit suspicious. These weren't the usual sort of people I'd expect to see in line for an island hopping tour.
Thank you.
Welcome for you. Welcome. Take a shot.
I don't know what that was. Oh my god. So I thought we was coming on like a sophisticated, educational island tour, and I've got on the boat. It turns out it's a booze cruise.
Don't blame me. Alright, blame me.
Because I let him book it, so we'll make the most of it. Despite being twice the age of everyone on this boat, we actually had a good time, and it was good to relive our 20s for a few hours.
Waves are breaking over my boat. It feels like the end of the road, but all I can say. Don't nobody else make me feel like. Don't nobody else make me feel like. Don't nobody else make me feel like. So don't nobody else make me feel like. Yeah. Don't nobody else make me feel like. Don't nobody else make me feel like. So don't nobody else make me feel like. Yeah.
Right guys, we're at our final stop of our Croatia trip. We've come to a place called Klis, which is a 2,000-year-old fortress. In more recent times has been associated with the Game of Thrones movies. So let's check it out, it looks interesting. Let's get in there and see what it's all about.
If you're visiting Split, I definitely recommend making this short trip up to Klis Fortress. It's only about 20 minutes from the city, but it feels like you're in a completely different world. The first thing you'll notice is the view. From up here you can see right across Split. It's honestly one of the best viewpoints in the area. The fortress itself is pretty cool to wander around too. There are loads of old stone walls, towers and narrow passageways to explore. And because it's built along the ridge of the mountain, every corner seems to give you another amazing view. Winter is coming.
This is definitely one of the coolest places I've visited so far on these trips. It's very hot though, but definitely worth it. So this here was a medieval toilet. As you can see, you just sit on the side and let it go. And in all honesty, it still smells like it's a medieval toilet. It absolutely stinks of around here.
Somewhere else. Seems like the moon is full and the sea is storming.
Right guys, that's the end of today's video. We're just about to head off to the airport now. I thought I'd end with a little final verdict, what I think of Croatia overall. It's been pretty good. We've enjoyed the actual place, but it is very expensive here and the locals don't really seem too keen on tourists from what we can gather trying to speak to them. But other than that, we've had a good time, some really good sights to see, and we've had some good food. I probably wouldn't come again, I think once is enough, but definitely worth doing if you've never been before. So if you've enjoyed this one, please hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.